We're back. Just got back yesterday evening from cold Hawaii, Klippmøller. Had an awesome week down in Klippmøller. I tried to be there as much as possible because it's an extremely special place. I've been going to Klippmøller for around, I think, 20 years. First for wave kite surfing, and now the last 5 years I think we've been doing it mainly for foiling. We still do a bit of kiting there, but for foiling it's absolutely world class. The coastline has so much different varieties of spots, and how the swell pushes down the coast is something extremely special. I would say on all the different places I've been to in the world, just for foiling is world class. So it's for the things we do now, para-winging, winging, subfoiling, proning, it has everything. It has those long rolling waves. So it's been awesome. We got some pretty cool things happening down there. So I had a sick week, just got home yesterday evening, surfed out, burnt, and we are back at the office, at the loft. So, and it's actually where we are located now. We are in Varberg. Varberg is, what would you say, Cape Town of Sweden, or the Byron Bay of Sweden. This is where the surfing is pretty much born. So it's quite cool because we just 2 years ago we just moved down here in the harbor, just south of Varberg, in a little town called Träslövslejet, even called Lejet. And I actually got a lot of inspiration from the Klippmøller area because there's a really strong fishing community, and the fishing community there, they're super hardcore. Like they tow their boats out through the sand, go through the waves, like they handle all these crazy currents, and they are watermen. So, and in Klippmøller area they really managed to, that's like the whole cold Hawaii idea around the fishermen, the surfers coming together and get that atmosphere. It's really cool. So I saw that in Denmark, and I just drove down here today because we were based a little bit further in town before, and like this is the same thing. We have to do the same thing here. I need to be on the spot. I need to connect with the fishermen, and I need to be in the harbor down here. And similar to cold Hawaii, the spot we got out here is super good for foiling as well. It's a spot where anyone can be out. You can push your limits from beginner to more advanced, and we are on the spot in the harbor. Every morning I get down here, the boats come in with the catch of the day. I go out and I have a good chat with the fishermen, and the vibe down here is super nice. So it's really cool. And to be able to be down here, people can come in wetsuit and you can demo any foil, any board, any kite straight away. Just go out on the water, and it's more hands-on. So we can just, the most important thing is to spend a lot of time in the ocean. So after two years down here, we really start to get our groove on this spot. And like I think it's pretty much, I would say, 6 days of 7 we can be in the water down here, especially with foiling. So our conditions here suits really good for foiling. It's really cool to see how people come here both from Norway, Sweden, Denmark, and meet up and ride together and push each other, and the level down here really start to go through the roof. But it's quite interesting to see where we're at now with all the disciplines we're doing, and to be able to be down here and do it in this kind of way, I'm super happy with that, because it's both really nice to work in this kind of environment, but it's also like we deliver something different. It's like more hands-on in the ocean. Everybody's breathing of each other. The community here is super strong. So we're really happy down here, and to be able to connect that together with the Klippmøller cold Hawaii area, it's also something that's really cool. So first, a little backstory of how I got into who I am and how I got into all this kind of water sports and different things we're doing. I'm born just south of Stockholm, capital of Sweden, and when I was, I think, 7-8 years old, me and my best friend, we were really into get into the ocean and stuff. So we started to build small rafts. Our parents realized that we needed some proper boats. We got small sailing boats. We were out sailing all the time. My friend's mom and dad had a big sailing boat. So we would sneak off when they weren't home, and we would sail that boat. Only 2 small kids competing with other big boats. We were like 8-9 years old. So we were really just trying to, we just loved to be in the water. When I was like 9-10, I started skateboarding, snowboarding in the winter, skateboarding in the summer. And my mom took me to the south of Sweden, to Öland, where there's a windsurfing club. And she showed me windsurfing, and I got hooked straight away. I loved windsurfing, so I got into windsurfing in the summers. And then we did, just when the summer holiday started, we worked for like painting houses and stuff, just getting a bit of cash. Our parents drove us down to the windsurfing club on Öland, this island, and we camped in the forest, spent the money we had on pasta and tomatoes, and we just windsurfed every day for like 4 or 5 weeks, and that was our summers. Super easy life, no money, just out there, just spending time in the water. And just the windsurfing club that still exists down there today really took care of us, and we were the groms there. I borrowed my mom's car, got my drive license, and I drove to Öland, this little island in the Baltic Sea, and there was no wind. And they started to tell me, there is this other spot, you can go to the other coast, A-Bay, Appelviken, that's where the good waves are. So I jumped into the car and I drove over to this side, 18 years old. I drove down to the parking in Appelviken, and all the cars just stood there, all the big vans and everything. And I asked one guy, can I park here and stay here? Yeah, that's the only thing you have to say. And I lived on that beach for the whole summer, 5-6 weeks. I think we didn't have wind. I think we had 2-3 days of wind. Otherwise we were just hanging out on the beach and getting to know a lot of people. And I loved it. Varberg, this is where we're gonna be. So I went home, did my last semester in school, bought myself a van, drove down when I was 19 years old, and I never left. So I've been here now, I'm 43 now, and I've been in Varberg since then pretty much. And I think that was the first time I saw kite surfing as well. I just saw straight away, I will kite surf. I can start windsurf, I need to kite surf. So I got hold of one of the guys here that started to push the lessons, and he was teaching me. And we went on a trip down to a few months down south, down in Europe, Portugal, Spain, and we started kite surfing, me and a few friends. And I was hooked. That was the best thing. I think I did like a full winter, Australia, New Zealand, Indonesia, and I started surfing as well. So then surfing became also one of the parts that I really enjoyed. And that was a sick trip. I lived in Nusa for a few months. We went to Bali, we had a few waves there, and I was still a kook, but we started surfing. I really enjoyed it, and I did kite surfing a little bit then. But when I got home with no money. Me and my girlfriend walked into the local shop, and I asked them, do you have a sale on a wetsuit or something? And the guy in the shop just looked at me and he just said, you got some cheap socks for your sister you can buy if you want to. And then he walked off, and I was like, that wasn't very nice. And then something in my head started to spin around, like maybe we could do this in a different way. So I managed to find a wetsuit, and I got a few boards, and I started a surf school. So I had 2 boards, 2 extra wetsuits, just posters on different kind of camping areas and stuff, and we started to teach surfing. And I think it was same time as I did it. It was not the school starting, but before that no one else was teaching surfing in Sweden. And in the beginning, the first year, it was only pretty much for passion. If there was easterly winds, we drove down to the East Coast. We had 3-4 students coming there, and we did the lessons there. And if I count on it today, we earned absolutely no money on it. But the passion to teach and to show the amazing thing with surfing was so strong, so we just did it anyway. And then every summer, like we were slowly starting to grow the business, I started to teach kite surfing. More guys started to be involved and started to become more and more like a little family. So this was around 2004, I think. So, and we were on the beaches all the time, waiting for wind, trying to get people down to get into surfing, kiting. We started to do company events and stuff. And we were slowly growing. So all the money we earned in the summer, we spent on trips in the winter, kite surfing waves, doing different kind of things, coming back, and then just pushing the business at home again. And slowly, I would say, like it took a bit of time, but then from being like this small underdog kind of business, we slowly started to grow, and a lot more and more people started to know about us. Like I worked with different kind of shops, but we were still our own company, but it was always pushing lessons. We were pushing like 10 students every lesson. All the people got on the board if it was kite surfing, with really tight connection of friends doing it. And then one day I realized, like, we need to do it differently, because we didn't sell any gear, we didn't have any affiliation with our own sales. We always worked with a shop that did the sale, and we did the lessons. So then autumn 2017, I was looking around. I needed to find something. I didn't really know anything about F-ONE at that time, but I got hold of one of the guys at F-ONE, and I've managed to earn a bit of money. And I told them, I want to sell F-ONE in Sweden. I want to distribute F-ONE. And they were a little bit skeptical first. We had a few meetings, and I said, I got this money, I want to push it to F-ONE, let's do this. I got all these students in the summer. If they buy gear of me instead of the shops I sell to, I'm gonna be able to sell quite a lot of gear. I didn't know anything about the brand. So we did that. I spent all my money, pushed it in. Then we came into spring and summer 2018. That was super warm summer, so we didn't have one day of wind for the first 3 months. all the stock was just sitting in front of me, and that was it. Now it's just out of business. I didn't sell. I sold nothing the first month, and then just in the end of the summer, the wind started, and we just started to push, and the momentum started to go, and people started to get involved, and they realized that the gear we had was really good. So it went from just being a super, like, really stressful time to slowly becoming a success. And that was quite a stressful time, but it was also so cool to see it turn and see that people really believed in the vision we had, both with the sales together with the school. And my vision was never to have like a shop in that kind of way. I wanted to help my clients with the passion. You come to me, we show you the passion, and then we help you with different gear to be possible to develop and learn new things. So that's been the main vision. But it was quite cool because I went on my first distributor meeting with F-ONE was in France, and I remember clearly I came down to the meeting. I was one of the youngest distributors, and Rafael Sal, the founder, told us we have something we have to look at here. This is the hydrofoil. Hydrofoil is going to become massive. I'm going to tell you one thing, guys. We will push, and you should push, because this is going to take over everything. For your conditions in the countries you live in doesn't have crazy good wind, this is going to change everything. So I went home. I bought a lot of foils, and we started to push, and we realized straight away this is something that's going to be amazing for our conditions here. I just went full in on it. Yeah, we're going to invest. This is going to be the future. And here we are, and foiling has taken over pretty much everything. So it's pretty cool to have been part of that journey and be really dedicated from the beginning with these different sports, and then also see how it's moving all the time from winging to subfoiling to para-winging, and we're always learning. We're always beginners, but there's always a new thing that we can adapt to, and we can get even closer to that pure feeling like we are now with the para-winging, riding open ocean swells and stuff. There's nothing close to it. In 2 years' time, we're probably gonna have something else, but at the moment, that's probably the coolest thing and the closest thing to like pure happiness you could do. So it's really, really, really cool. So now after this autumn, I think it's I've been the Swedish F-ONE distributor and Manera distributor for 9 years. Time's flying, eh? It's been going so fast, and these days we still do lessons and stuff down here, but it's mainly trying to help clients with gear, trying to find the right equipment, inspire people to start with new things. And then it's time for the next step. For me, being half Danish, spending a lot of time in Denmark, I really have a really strong feeling for the whole like cold Hawaii area. And it's been on the table a few times before, but now it's time to take the next step, and I'll take over Denmark, Finland and Sweden together. So it'll be a bigger distribution. This is the time to do it. I really feel that we have the knowledge and the client base. I already have a lot of clients, customers in all this region. So now we want to really get close to the shops in Denmark, the schools, the kite schools, wing schools, find the right team riders and build the F-ONE from the scratch, as we've done it here in Sweden, and connect the markets and really get a really good solid community going in like the whole kind of Scandinavian vibe. We do not do Norway. Norway is with Fluid, our good friends at Fluid are going to do Norway. We will do Sweden, Denmark, Finland, and I'm super happy. This whole week's been really productive. I met a lot of good, really stoked people that want to be part of this. And if you feel that you want to be part of this, you have a school or you have a little shop somewhere in Denmark, and you feel that this is something that I want to join into, contact us. Let's have a meeting. Let's see what we can do together. If you're a young and up-and-coming rider and you feel that you need some support, you want to be part of this, give me a call, and we could definitely do something cool together. Our head office is here in Varberg, in Lejet, but we will also have a headquarters in cold Hawaii, Klippmøller. So I just got my office ready there. There we will have a full testing pool with gear. All the new gear will be there. Our team riders there will have keys, so you can try gear there as well. You can come with your clients in your shop and you can test the latest gear. I will be there a few days every month to meet up and really try to push the sports forward together with you guys. So it's going to be really fun. The whole thing is to just broaden the community. What we do here in Sweden, it's going to be the same thing in Denmark. It's going to be a Scandinavian unity. That's the whole idea. So it's pretty cool. So can't wait to get this new chapter started. We have some really cool partners coming up, Surf Pro and Klippmøller and Varberg. already having a really beautiful school. We're going to help them with more advanced gear as well. They have really good base. The goal is to have a few partners in Copenhagen, wind sports, in southwest Denmark. We got some really cool things coming up around Aarhus that we're going to release quite soon as well. So it's definitely an opportunity. It's also something with F1 now. Where we're going, where the DNA of F1 is, and where the company is with the different designers, and it's a young team pushing. The future looks really bright. There's a lot of other good companies on the market as well, but there's no other companies that has so many different composites of what we do on the highest level as we do. We know we have really good kites now. We have really good surfboards. We have really good foils, wings, parawings, and it's only going to get better. Like our designers on foils, what they know about composites and how to use carbon to get the right flex and get the right stiffness, to get even more feels out of our foils. Like you invest in an ecosystem that is really nice. That's also something that we built in Sweden, like something that you have to think of when you get into this kind of sport, like second-hand market. We have a second-hand marketplace only for F1 in Sweden. We're going to open up that for Finland and Denmark as well, so all of us can buy and sell of each other. So you invest in a brand that you know is probably one of the biggest one on the market with a lot of gear available, and that's something I think is really important to think of. And we have Manera. Manera have really good wetsuits, accessories, super cool brand. Also more like a surf brand, but also with all the other kind of equipment you have. So this is going to be the setup. We are really happy with the plan we have now. We can't wait to get started. I'm just buzzing to get everything rolling. So if you want to be part of this, just jump in. Let's join us. Let's do something cool together. This, for me, I built this from scratch, from nothing. This whole company started 2004. I'm going to do this for the rest of my life. Now I want to just make it wider. Now it's going to be Denmark, Sweden, Finland, and it's going to be something that I do until I'm old. So this is something we do long term. So get on it. Join us.